So what we're going to be looking at in this video is a place where you're probably going to be spending quite a lot of your time, and that is in managing your Maxiport properties within the Agent 360 platform. And so what we're looking at over here is the property overview page, where we can see all of the Maxiport tours we've actually added into the platform. And so if we take a quick look at an example property, so let's have a look at, say, 7 Bings Place. We click on the little eye icon there, and then we can see that we have the Maxiport space, the lead agent. So for instance, if you have multiple salespeople who are looking after the sale of particular properties and they take ownership of those, then you can actually add them as a lead agent here. Every property has to have a lead agent, and the lead agent is the person who will receive all the contact form submissions for guided and also in-person viewings as well. If we also scroll down a little bit, we can see that we've got the Maxiport tour URL that's pasted in there, and we can also see that in our viewing assets we've got 18 images and also 1 floor plan which has been added for this particular property. And then also all properties have free in-tour visitor contact actions, and now these are where you can show the lead agent contact details within the actual Maxiport tour, giving people the ability to contact the lead agent directly from within the tour rather than actually having to go and search for it on your website. And also you've also got the ability to allow tour visitors to request in-person viewings and also request virtual viewings using the built-in contact forms which we have available as well. And then finally at the bottom we've got the Maxiport Smart Links, and these are the URLs which we'll use instead of your normal Maxiport URLs on your website, and also Rightmove, Zoopla and other platforms, that kind of thing. And these are the links which will actually engage the platform when people look at the tour. The 3 types of smart links which we have available are the delayed registration required, the immediate registration required, and the no registration required. The delayed registration required is where people can look at the tour for a few seconds, and then once they've actually gone around and had a bit of a look around for your set amount of time, then they get asked for their contact details. Immediate registration obviously shows them the contact form where they have to pop in their details before they've even had to look at the property at all. And then also no registration required is where people can just look at it like it was not, a normal Maxiport tour. I would probably recommend using the delayed registration required option in all cases, because it's less intrusive, but it also means that you get that important data capture. If we take a quick look at the share option for the delayed registration required form here, we can see that we've got the iframe source code which you can pop onto your website, and we've also got the link as well, and we've also got QR code. So the QR code can actually be placed on your sales material, your brochures, or also your for sale signs, where people can be outside a property and just scan it with their phone, and then they're actually inside the tour, and then within 15-20 seconds they will be asked for their details, and then you've actually captured them from on the street. If we copy the link and actually go into an incognito window in another browser, we can actually look at it, how it actually looks from the perspective of an end user, so we're not actually logged in right now. And so as you can see, we're just looking at the normal virtual tour as we normally would do, and then at some point, there we go, it's going to ask us for our name and email address. And this is the most important part of Agent 360, is where you can actually get their data. You can get their name, their email address, and then once we pop their details in, they can then continue looking at the tour. They're never going to get bothered again because we store a cookie. And so every tour that they look at from that point onward, they're never going to see this ever again anyway. And at this point, of course, you've got their details, which means you can email them about prospective other properties that they might be interested in, and you've also got all of their history and their insights, which we can talk about in a later video.